see here. Do you guys like this like forehead little image you guys are getting right now? It's a pretty good look, right? There we go. All right, so now I can see that we are live on YouTube again. Tired of streaming to zero. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you so much. Aggregate. No, we are Gucci. Looking good here. I think the only thing left is just making sure that we're good here. And we are. Beautiful. Awesome. I love it. We can probably get started here. Let me just put these windows in the corners. Alright, that should help me to be able to see where should I be. Here, Facebook, Kick. Mackenzie, just be here. You're right there. I see you. All good. All good. Yeah. Actually, we're about to get started. I have a plethora. I have a table full of different toys that we're gonna share and talk about. And not only do I have this giant table full of toys, I've got a little tote just in case we run over and need even more time. So just strap in. Actually, I've got a strap on, but we can't show that one. But we will show everything that is friendly to be able to put on the internet. So just a disclaimer, just remember this stream is intended for an audience of 18 years and older. And when I say intended, I mean it's exclusively for an audience of 18 years of age and older. So if you are not, you shouldn't have even found this to begin with, but just don't. Just get out of here. Go check out Disney Plus or something. There's some pretty cool new stuff that got added. Not that I would know or anything. Also, if you've never played Baldur's Gate 3, you can go spend some time doing that too. Because, wait, nope, that's also mature. Just kidding. Never mind. That's just my new obsession. It's entirely my friend's fault, and I blame her exclusively for it. But, you know, when in Rome. Dan the Moving Man is here. Podcast Network says, what's happening here? We are going to be doing some story time with a bunch of these different toys, and you know, we're gonna unwrap some new ones here. I've got a couple things here that are little crinkly, little fun guys. We're gonna have some oldies making a resurface. You know, if It's really hard for me not to think of the movie Austin Powers whenever I see these, but we're going to actually dive into really what they are and how they actually work. So, yeah. It is not a self-defense weapon as I thought originally. But we're going to be covering toys from the male category and the female category, as well as the couples category. So it's not going to be limited to just one size fits all. We're going to experience a bunch of these. So let's give it just another moment for the snowball to build, and we'll get started. Also, I'm just going to go ahead and check this here and scroll down so that I can see these comments again. There we go. You should definitely get obsessed with it if you're 18 and over. Yes, Baldur's Gate 3, definitely worth being obsessed over if you haven't already. Highly recommend it. But also, for those who have seen my streams before, we have a couch now. And it did not take very long for someone to point out that it's a white couch and that I've got space behind me for friends. So to the internet, I say, why you gotta ruin everything? So, thanks, internet. All right, let's see. Should we just blindly just put our hand out there and just see what we grab? I think we should do that. We should. I'm gonna go for a far reach though. So we're just gonna like. Alrighty. Ha! Yeah. All right. First up, the Dr. Joel silicone prostate probe. This is a tricky little guy, actually. He's a little bit versatile. He's for the beginners and the intermediates and could be creative in the right hands for somebody who knows what they're doing. But although you might think this is for a lady, it is not. This is a prostate toy. So, as you can tell, I have not used it because it's completely sealed and open for the first time. But I will say this is made by Cal Exotics, which is one of my absolute favorite brands. It is a woman-owned company, and all of these designs are built for both the female and the male in mind. But I love that edge that you get where it really does have a little bit of a lean towards that, helping the man to please the female body. It's pretty cool. But I mean, it's solid silicone. Clearly, it is going to be entirely submersible, waterproof. It's never going to die because it doesn't have batteries to begin with. But yeah, ultimately, you're just... How to explain that one? Well, if you don't know what a P-spot is, let's start there. Your P-spot is your prostate spot. Kind of like a G-spot, but for men. And the only way to actually reach that is through the rectum. Toys like this help you to get there, to that rectum. So imagine what you're thinking it's for a lady, but it's actually for not the lady. It could be for a lady. That's a good question. I've never thought about that. Do women have a prostate? I don't think so. I don't know. Let's check the internet. Do women have prostates? I don't think so. I don't. Siri gave up. It's like, I'm not answering that question. All right, let's just type it in. Do women have prostates? No, women do not have prostates. The prostate is a gland found in the male reproductive system. It is not present in the female reproductive system. Well, then that does it. That explains it. So, no. I can't believe I'm watching this. I can't believe that you're watching it either, but you're here, and I believe that you're here, so that makes two of us that are here? I don't know. Anyways, prostate toy. Pretty easy to use. Very simple. I definitely would say use an oil-based lube. Dude, that thing just jumped across the floor. Oh my god, it's gone. Oh yeah, she gone. I can't even go reach it. I got to get behind the counter to get there. It literally like sponged to hit the ground and just shot out. But what I was going to say is definitely use like an oil-based lube for that toy, because you're going to want to do something where it's more relaxing. Maybe you're going to take like use it in the shower or something like that. So a water-based lubricant is going to dry up and disappear way too quickly. So for that one, oil-based lube, but make sure to clean it after, because the oil can deteriorate your toys. So just know that when using it, you do want to make sure to thoroughly wash it afterwards. But that being said, let's have more fun. We're gonna go to this guy because he's just staring at me, and because we already talked about him a little bit, and I really want to talk about it right now. So, pumps. Do they make you bigger? Do they make you stronger? Is it a miracle? No. No, it's not. It's not going to. So, for people who are like, oh, I used this thing and it totally added like 6 inches and blah, blah, blah. No, it does not. But what it does do is it helps you to force blood into your erection, into your erection. That is the right way to say it. You're forcing it through the pressure with air, and what you are getting out of it is you're getting increased sensitivity. You're definitely going to visibly be much more veiny, which does kind of help with like a girthy kind of effect. But no, you're not. Yeah, for anyone that's like, oh, these make you bigger, buy it, blah 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 blah. No, that's not what it is. This one is fancy. She electric. So I've got an emergency release button, and then I've got a power button. So as long as my power button is pressed, it's going to start removing the air from this tube, and you're going to basically put your guy right in there, right in the middle. They do make different cup sizes for different girth sizes. So if something is too big or too small, you can actually order different lips that go right on these, and they're pretty interchangeable amongst all of them. But let's go ahead and let's see here if I can just. I'm gonna put my finger in it. You can hear the pump going. You can hear the air too. Like. So it does. As you're using it, it's going to continue to just increase that suction inside, removing as much air as it can. I can actually feel my finger right now is swelling from this. It's kind of funny. This one specifically, oh yeah, it does have you push the power button again, and it increases the pressure. But if, let's say something's going on, you panic, there's just one emergency button. As soon as you push it, all air is let go. Even if the motor's still going, it releases all pressure. This one does have a ruler engraved into the side of it, so it actually does go up to 8 inches. This whole tube. So for guys who are like, oh, I'm bigger than 8 inches, I guess that toy is not for me. No, just don't put the whole thing in. And also, maybe it's just not a toy that you need, because good lord, what are you, a horse? God. Or if you've been playing Baldur's Gate, a Minotaur? Yeah, no? Not just me? Okay. Still just me? Cool. But this one is, it's called Pumped by Shots. So, when you're taking shots at the club, go home, take some more shots. But no, it is the Extreme Power Rechargeable Auto Pump. It is rechargeable. Actually, I didn't even go over that part. I should. Where are you? Is it the bottom? Yeah. Bottom, you just have there's a circular port right there. You have the cable that comes with it, and you just plug it in. There is a light to indicate that it is charging, and when you're done, you just reseal the cap. So, easy to use, easy to recharge, easy to maintain. If you want to clean it, you just take the pop the top off. You could actually submerge this, clean it, get really thorough with it, and then when you're done, you just pop it right back on. Boop, like that. Ta-da. Now you have your pump ready to go, in case some weird guy in a bowler hat tries to attack you in your hotel room. Somebody else has to have seen that movie. Like I can't be the only one. The deals are too good. Oh, you want to know about the deals? My friend, let me tell you about the deals. So, since you guys are participating in this live stream, we are going to be making the code available to you that is right here in the video, right there, coupon code GOLIVE. When you use that code on the Adam and Eve website, it is going to get you up to 50% off of a single item. Literally go haywire. Go pick out a bunch of things, go see what you're thinking of, throw that code in there, and go watch magic happen. It's pretty cool. It's very few things that are already at like wholesale to begin with, so they can't go more. But like, no, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty great code. I actually have used it myself as well, just because sometimes the items on there, like when I'll order lube, they've got like this giant bottle, and it's lasts quite a while. But the code actually does work on it. So GOLIVE, GOLIVE. And you could also, if you have a smartphone and you don't want to leave the viewing of this wonderful thing, you can just scan this QR code and it'll take you not only right to the website, but it'll also auto apply that coupon code for you. So as you look at your item and you want to see what that discount's going to be, go to your checkout and you'll see it already applied in there. And if not, then the code is just GOLIVE. Pretty easy, pretty simple, easy peasy, rice and cheesy. Let's move on to the next one. I haven't even asked. You guys can hear me, right? I'm not just like talking to myself. Of course. No, never mind. We talked about Baldur's Gate. Of course you can. A toy haul soon thanks to this coupon. Oh. Wait, I mean, that's pretty much what we're doing right now is an adult toy haul. This is pretty crazy. I'm going to go with this next one because it's fun and it's silly. And for those who are offended that I called it silly, that's just because I'm immature. So, this is Crystal Jelly, which is one of the most entertaining double-sided dildos that I have ever acquired in my life. Pretty fantastic. It is a double dong. It is the same. It does have a semi-realistic tip on both sides. But, you know, sometimes in life there's just something about just doing this that just, you know, sometimes you just got to think about things and you just, I don't know. Maybe to some of my bi friends that are, they like it both ways, this could be what they needed. Maybe not. Maybe, I could do a giveaway to that one specific person I have in mind. No, I'm just kidding. Dude, this is, I need to get another one so I can just play the drums with it. That'd be kind of fun. But yeah. Double-sided dildo. 12 inches. So you could pretty much share 6 to 7 to 4 to whatever you want to be, depending on how greedy you feel like being. But I'll let your imagination piece together how to make this work. But yeah. Super durable. Very well built. Very, very flexible, as you can tell. And if the kids find it, it's actually just a big earthworm toy. So, I don't know. But yeah, this one's made by Doc Johnson. It is called the Crystal Jellies. You can find it on the Adam and Eve website. And I'm pretty certain you can get a discount on it as well. Love that color. I know, right? Can we like just one more time? Let's just. So nice. Honestly, Kenzie, if you want this, just hit me up. You can have it. I feel like you'll do more with it than I will, and it's yours. Let's do one of my favorites. So, if you've been following me for a while, you may know that I am a little bit more involved in the BDSM kink side of things, and am a service dom. So I did go through like a training for that certification. There is a lot of mutual respect that is needed in that community, and I really appreciate that Adam and Eve actually does make what I would consider to be like a genuine beginner's kit. And it's something where you can safely explore it. So this is the one we were looking at earlier. I have not opened this, but I do know what's in it. So we will, for the first time, open this. This is called the Introductory Bondage Kit. Actually, it does say number 5. I was going to say, I think there's a number to it. Ooh, smells new too. Okay, score it, for sure. Very nice packaging, very romantic. Definitely would recommend for like a Valentine's Day kind of night kind of thing. It really fits that mood. But inside you have not only a body safe rope, you do have a little bit of a soft paddle, and you have a ball gag and a blindfold all in here. And so let's go ahead and open those up, and we're going to go ahead and look at the individual guys there, because I've never opened this before. Come on, there it is. The cardboard is so solid. It is like actually well done. I love this. Yep. Oh, nice. Ooh, this paddle's a little bit firmer than I thought it was going to be. Interesting. Alright, alright. Ooh! It even had a little... Oh my god, it's adorable! Ah! I'm going to show you guys that one last. We'll do that last. There was one more thing in there that I did not know was in there. I thought I knew what was in there. I was surprised. So we'll let you be surprised. Alright, first things first. We do have what appears to be a very simple sleeping mask. I do appreciate that they have 2 straps on it, though. So it does help you to actually... Not like this. I don't know why I put it on like that. That's not where I meant to go with it at all. But for really sealing it, because sometimes they'll only do the one, and when it's the one, it just slides around. So when you have this actually... Ooh, it's got a little spot for your nose, too, so you can really seal... Wow! You can actually seal this. This is crazy. Yeah, see, so right now, like, I'm kind of adjusting where these are at, and now it did. It's holding it down, and it may not look the cutest right now, but as far as doing the job, I can't actually see anything. So, jokes aside, I think I'm going to keep this out for, like, anytime I need to, like, blindfold somebody for something, to, like, even just to surprise them. This is actually a really good blindfold. So, kudos to them for that. That's actually rad. I did not know that, and unfortunately, I've been sleeping on this because I've literally had this whole kit, and I didn't even know what I had. So we do have this fantastic mask. Let's go ahead and put my glasses back on so I can see. We'll go ahead and put our plastic back in the box because we don't want to trash this place. I want to see this. We're gonna go to this next. This is the paddle that it comes with, and in the true fashion of this thing, it's actually a little surprising. So you do have a little wrist restraint here. Here we go. So, all right, let's find out. We're gonna do a sound test. Ooh, she good. Let's live it. This is gonna work. This is pretty good. It is not going to leave any kind of a welt. There is no abrasion on it at all. It will leave an imprint, and if you hit, hard enough, a welt, sure, but it's not going to give you any kind of like studded or any kind of impact bruising. So this is definitely good for if you are just kind of introducing yourself to it. You really can get some pretty good stings without it really bruising or like really hurting. So this is really appropriate for just giving the keys to a Porsche to somebody and saying like, hey, don't abuse this power. This is pretty good. That's that shit. Yeah, that's that shit. For sure. So this is pretty, actually, and again, this whole kit has been pretty impressive. Next is what we did expect. It does have a ball gag. Okay, now this is a little bit more where I was expecting, because the one thing I didn't share with you guys is the cost of this toy. It is not very much at all. For being a kit that has multiple things in it, it's pretty surprising. If you don't believe me, go to GOLIVEadan and just search introductory bondage kit, or look up bondage kit. Last time I checked, it was still there. So this ball gag, why I'm saying that it's a little bit more like I'm expecting it is just because the ball itself is very much like a wiffle ball. If you've ever used like the plastic golf balls for practice and stuff like that, pretty much the exact same plastic material. I can see where this could break over time after multiple uses, but I think for the purpose of, like, even if you just bought the kit for the one time, I think it's pretty effective for that. I do like that the belt does have a traditional belt, so I can add holes if need be, but I also have a loop where I can put the rest of that belt, so it's not just loosely hanging. So that is pretty nice. I do have some of these that don't have that are more expensive, and this is thought out. So I'm pretty impressive with that one. But yeah, ball gag. I'm not going to put it in my mouth. Sorry, it's just not my thing. I'm not going to yuck a yum. I'm more the one to put it on than the one to put it in. No, I put it in too. Anyway. Okay. One more thing in this kit. And then the surprise. So, what's the difference between, like I said, skin safe rope and just rope that you would go buy at a lumber store or hardware store? This rope is actually soft like a cotton material while still having resistance. It will cut. Also, if you're ever going to try to attempt to do bondage, please make sure that you have body safe scissors. Scissors that do not have a pointed end, something where if you're ever in a panic, you're able to get under that rope, cut it, and return the ability to have blood flow to that area, because that's pretty much the biggest risk you're seeing is cutting off circulation. Sometimes that's intended, sometimes it's not intended to be that long though, so that does run into issues. So, I wonder if I could teach you guys how to tie something on myself here. Where's probably not actually. Let me see. Could I? Oh, my finger? Nah. No. One of my favorite things to do is actually handcuffs, and the way that I do it is you take the rope, you double it back like this, and when you have the wrists out, you're actually wrapping around the wrists like this with that double rope going. Watches apparently don't make that very easy. So when you have this around both of them, you can actually go in between so that you're coming out from in between, and you can create a leash out of that. So now you have not only the cuff itself holding the restraint together, and you cannot wiggle out of it. Trust me, I've seen many a brat try to wiggle out of it, and it's not gonna happen. But you can use that as a leash. I once actually did it. I once restrained someone so that their wrists were bound and they're over their head, and I took the two lines and I tied them to the bedposts up in the corners, which was like a novel type move, and it was fantastic. I was like, I did not get this idea from a book, but I would have believed I did if I had. Yeah, just go with it. So body safe rope is great. Some people do like the feeling of the abrasive material of like a different type of rope or even some chains. So this is just definitely, if someone's not sure what they want, finding body safe rope is always a great introductory way to start practicing those things. And it's actually pretty affordable, so you can if like you cut it and you got to get rid of it, like it's replaceable, so it's not a big deal. So this kit, we had a blindfold, we had a rope, we had a ball gag, we had our paddle. But what you don't know is there's something that you don't see on the box, but it is absolutely in this photo. It's quite the assertive toy that's not present, but is absolutely there. It came with, in a little baggie, the cutest fucking little butt plug with a little red diamond to match the whole scheme of everything. It is red. It is a little jewel. Is she cute? I love it. So, very small, not a large plug at all. This is definitely friendly for someone who has never even thought about doing this before. Just lube, obviously, with any toy that's going to go into an anus. But yeah, once it's in, She's bedazzled, bejeweled. She's shiny. I don't know. But it's adorable. It's a cute one. I like this one. I also like that the silicone that is around it is totally... Oh, nice. Okay. Very cool. It has a guard on the outside so that jewel itself does not catch anything. So even if, let's say, like, there was a panic or anything like that, quick movement, you're not going to, like, snag yourself in the process of it. So for being as affordable as this whole kit is, each thing was really well thought out. So I'm going to give this whole kit, like, a freaking, like, 4.5 out of 5. I'd give it a 5 for ingeniousness and value and all of these things, and I give it a 4.5 only because it is introductory for sure. There's a lot you can go up from on this, but dude, I'm just saying, if you've never tried that and you and your partner want to try getting a little friskier, a little more physical in the bedroom, this is a pretty great way to start. I feel like this is a safe way to dabble. Definitely do some education though. Look into it before you do. Try to understand what the possible risks are so that if something does go wrong, you're prepared for it. One more time. This is the introductory bondage kit number 5. I don't know what the first 4 or if there are others after that, but it is this one at least. How are we doing? Has anyone fainted? Has anyone have we passed out yet? Is anything going on? I'm gonna totally nonchalantly drink this water so that it does not show any branding at all. Because that's how you drink from a can, is with 2 hands like that. Totally. I'll let you guys pick. Do you guys want to see my... Ooh. Okay. I have an accessory that is a male accessory. I have a female toy that could be used by couples, but is also fully usable just as a female. And I have more prostate toys as well. What are we thinking? Locked the fuck in. Where on the bed? Oh, the bed posts. Where I had the rope where I tied it. Literally, the bed frame itself had like 2 posts that were like old school solid wood, and so it was at all 4 corners of it. So I just tied it right to the top of it, and as like the more she would pull on it to try to get out of it, the tighter that it got at the post. So just immobilized. It was fantastic. All right, let's see. Wear the butt plug. I'm not going to wear the butt plug. Not my thing. I love using a paddle. Yeah. No, paddles are fantastic, and I know for myself, I enjoy being the one to use it. I'm a sadist, so sorry. But there's people who love having it used on them. Give it just another moment, and if not, I'll pick the toy for you guys. Male toys are boring. Show the female toys already. Okay, there we go. All right. Female toys. This one is... Okay, let's do a little story time first. In the world of female toys, there have been dildos for a very long time. Actually, one of the first applications, and I looked this up, it is true. One of the first applications for a vibrator was a medical device. And the reason for this is because early on, doctors believed that the cure for women's hysteria was orgasms. So women would go to the medical professional's office to go get an orgasm to not be hysterical any longer. So my parents had a bed like that, and they left the restraints there once. Oh no! Guys, always clean up afterwards. But yeah, so women's cure to hysteria was orgasms. So that's where one of the first vibrators ever came into fruition at all. Years later, we've developed further into the technology. We have a much better understanding of really how to effectively pass on those vibrations, how to build it so that you're able to explore your body without it really catching on to anything or whatever be. And then eventually we get this thing called the rabbit. The rabbit has these little ears that are on top of it, and they look like little bunny ears, but they are also little individual ticklers that, while this vibrator is doing its job, the ticklers are also assisting on the outside. So Adam and Eve went to that whole design and said, we're going to build our own. So not only do they, in the true rabbit fashion, still have that addition, they took it a step further. So this is the Adam and Eve rabbit. This is actually called the Eve's rechargeable thrusting rabbit. It is water, I'm going to call it water resistant. I really think it's waterproof up to like a meter. So you can use it in the bathtub. I know that. Shower, easy peasy. Go for it. Rechargeable. It has its own little insert at the bottom that you just put the cable into and plug it into a USB device and you're good to go. It does have lights to indicate it, but what makes this guy so different is two things. One, it has this cute little heart diamonds for the buttons. So let me open it for you guys. Full disclosure, any toys that I do use, I clean them thoroughly. So I'm not going to tell you if you've seen one that has or has not been used. And it's definitely not why I'm thinking about this at this exact moment or anything. So, yeah. She's so cute! So, this is Eve's rabbit thrusting. What do I call it? Thrusting rabbit. Eve's rechargeable thrusting rabbit. The reason why it is a thrusting rabbit is literally because... Oh no, are you dead? Don't be dead. Oh! No! Oh no! There's nothing worse than a dead toy. That sucks. I'll have to describe it to you guys. I feel horrible for this, but let's talk about it still. The reason why it is a thrusting is because one of the modes, which, by the way, these are those little buttons I was talking about. They're shaped like little diamonds and little hearts. They're adorable. I'm just holding it, hoping that it just, like, somehow turns on. There are different modes. There's a vibration from the tip here, which you are inserting into... I almost said vulva. Insert into the vulva. You're putting it in, you are putting it in your vagina. So you have vibration coming from this tip. There is a thrusting motor here, which is actually going to... Can I force it? No? No, I can't. There is a motor that actually is going to extend this piece. So, no, so you're getting the penetration experience while getting the vibration while it's curved upwards, which I think you guys know why it's curved upwards. But you're going to be hitting your G-spot with this guy, especially if you give it a little extra thrust there, a little extra angle. But we do have that rabbit tickler as well. So we have another vibration mode from here. So you've got vibrations from this section, and thrusting from the middle. This guy's crazy, dude. I've literally, not even joking, I have... So in traditional rope fashion, I did have somebody tied up, and I left one of these. It's not this one, but I left a toy like this that is a thrusting toy in them and just walked away. Literally went to the kitchen, like walked away, just left them there. It was fantastic. So, point being, if you have body parts that this can benefit from, this is like my golden goose. I love this thing so much, and I don't even get to use it, but I've seen what it does to other people, so I highly recommend it. You can find these on the Adam and Eve website. You can save money by using the code GOLIVE, which is your guys' code for being here, being a part of this today. Go do yourself the favor. If you don't have one of these, do it. Because honestly, like, you need it. There's really no other way to tell you this. You need it. All right, let's put it away. I gotta remember to charge it. I'm gonna make it. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna low key. I should have done this already, but I didn't. Sorry. We're gonna make this a little bit of a toy testing. Make sure that I have a pile of what needs to be charged after this stream pile. You know, everyone loves a good QA. You gotta do a QA. Does the tip thrust up and down? It does not curve up and down. It is just going to be inserting in and out. Is really where it's going. But with that vibration that it's happening, it is a kind of a thin line, so it can kind of get a little wild, but it's not really intended to. It is definitely intended for the thrusting of the in and out. Excuse me. Oh! Let's keep going with the girl toys. I have another favorite. Yes. I will fully acknowledge. I keep saying I have a favorite. I don't have a vagina, but I have favorite toys for vaginas. Okay, I gotta check the name on this one because I mess this one up sometimes. Yeah, okay. I was gonna mess it up. This is breathless. She will leave you breathless. So, just like we have these air toys that are creating the suction to try to create swelling for men, let's talk about female body parts. So, contrary to belief, the clitoris is real. Okay, I know. If you guys didn't believe, didn't learn anything, it's the clitoris is actually real. It is not a myth. So, I'm not going to tell you where to find it. That's my secret. If you don't know, happy hunting. But it's real. It's kind of like a Yeti. Just don't go looking for the Yeti's family. Sorry. Inside joke. This toy is designed to stimulate suction and airflow onto the clitoris directly so that when it's swelling, you are not only pulling even more blood than you would naturally do it, which, by the way, that is what an orgasm is. It's when blood fills the clitoris and your body, once you actually reach that climax, releases the blood from the clitoris. So that's why it swells and then disappears again, which is why it is so elusive. This toy. Comes with instructions. This is the first toy that's actually had the cable in the box with it, so let's talk about that too. This toy is rechargeable. It is waterproof as well, although I don't think I would take it into a bath. I would imagine that might cause some issues, but shower is okay. You see 2 contact points on the back, and there are 2 metallic points here. You literally just magnetically just let it go. So as long as this is plugged into a USB power source and that guy's connected, you just bloop, charging. Easy. So, you should have battery. Come on. Oh, it does. Let's see if we can hear it. Hear that little motor going? I can control the force, and I think it vibrates too. I think it vibrates. Yeah! So, imagine there's a vacuum inside here. You're putting the clit inside of this. We're gonna make my pinky the clit. Surrounding it, your airflow is now sucking on it, while the entire surrounding piece is vibrating. And this is literally, this is, if you had to go on a trip and you could only take one thing, dude, this is it. This is your carry-on. This is the Mile High Club. Although now I'm holding the power button, it's not turning off. Turn off, come on. Nope, she's just going crazy. I'm gonna name you. I don't have a name for you. Although you really aren't turning off. Let's see. She's just really mad that I haven't used her in a long time. She's like, no, I'm not turning off. I'm staying on, whether you like it or not. Still going. Am I just going to have to, like, put this aside and let it die? I don't know. Oh! There he goes. Now it's off. It was the bottom button. Wait, is that really a thing? Hold the power button. Hold the power button again. Oh! Now it's working. I can't explain that one. Now the power button works totally fine. But yeah, so... Breathless. Alright, let's talk about how to find it. It is an Adam and Eve toy powered by Satisfyer. It does have the Adam and Eve brand on it. It is called Breathless, so I believe that's the term you're going to look up on the Adam and Eve website. It is an air pulse stimulation and vibration toy. Let's see if it was waterproof or not. We've got clitoral stimulation using intense pressure waves, focused vibration for enhanced sensations, 2 independently controlled motors, 11 pressure wave intensities, 10 vibration settings, ergonomic, lightweight, comfortable play, rechargeable lithium-ion battery, magnetic USB charging cable included. Waterproof. That's all it says is waterproof. Yeah, I'm going to go with, I think bathtub would be not great because I think that little air piece itself is going to cause some confliction. So shower, go for it. Bathtub, maybe not. But this toy is amazing. Now we got to put it away. Tuck the little cable into the back of this with the paper too. We always keep our stuff nice. Basically, yes, if you ever came to my house, you would realize that I just have my own retail store of adult toys. You go shopping, you just go look and you pick. Silly. How are we doing? How's everyone hanging in there? I think we are 45 minutes in, so we're doing pretty good. I'm going to take another totally normal drink of water. Oh, let's see if we've got any. If possible, don't show any realistic toys. I'm not. This? You think this is realistic? No, I did not. I did make sure to pull out any realistic looking things of actual body parts. And the only things that do are clothed or the one. You know what? Let's show. Jenny, let's show this one. This will be fun. So, not gonna yucky yum. Okay, I get it. There's a thing for everybody. Can you guess what it is? You want to? Is that legal? You want? Yeah. What do you want to guess? What are you guessing? The next toy? You can guess what the next toy is. Let me move it over here so I can make sure to not just give it to you and be like, oh yeah, that was totally it. All right, it's in front of me. Here's the clue. That is certainly a size of its own. Oh, this is a 2-for-1, by the way. This is not. If you missed that, this is a double-sided. It's not. I mean, it could be single-sided if you really wanted to try that. I mean, live your best life, size queen. By all means. It's bigger than my head. But this toy, yeah, like I was saying, everyone's got a thing. Totally acknowledge that. This is not that weird of a thing, I wouldn't say. And when I say weird, I mean there are some things out there that you just I wouldn't ever think about to be like, oh man, that's pretty sexy. But this is a thing. So I'm gonna give Mac one more opportunity here to try to guess what it is, and then we're gonna go. Definitely more interested now. I'm telling you. There's a reason it's still out. Between every toy, we just go revisit this thing. Let's see here. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to scoot in here just to read something. All right. There we go. Sorry, I had a little guy that was blocking the chat. Couldn't read it. Kathleen, I hope you do get that because it is... I mean, as a male, I will absolutely recommend it. Sorry, that was about the soda a bit ago, but I can. This is going to be a C-ring. I don't know. The hint has thrown me, actually. Okay, so I'm going to say cock ring. Pretty sure I can say it. I don't think that that's illegal. But if you would like to guess this soda, you are absolutely welcome to, and I will tell you if you got it right or not. I just can't really show it. But your only hint is that it is a completely silver can all the way around. And it's good for you. So the toy. You know, never in my life have I received oral and thought to myself, you know, that was great. I just wish that they used a little more teeth. But maybe you do. Which Sarah's sexy mouth stroker has got you covered. Because Sarah, my friends, making sure there's like no nudity on this box. There's not. Okay, Sarah is teethy. So there are many a different type of strokers, fleshlights, all kinds of molds that you can put your dick in. Let's talk about Sarah's. Oh god, I forgot she has a nose too. So this is one that just this one makes me giggle a little bit. I give to you Sarah. And okay, hold on. Plug your nose. Yep, Sarah has teeth in there, right up top, and they're hard. They are physically. They're dentures. They're in there. So if you tripped and fell and you landed on this thing, you're gonna get bit. Like it's there's a mouth in here. So if you wanted the most realistic type of scenario out of a toy, Sarah's got your realism. Okay, especially you put some lube in there to create the moisture of it. I mean, if you wanted to even bend it down for like a even more anatomically accurate flow, you can. But yeah, I feel like you guys can already tell it's kind of hard to get her mouth open, so the sizing of this is pretty tight. You're gonna feel a little teeth. So if you're more of in my taste, you're gonna maybe say this toy might not be for you. But if you like the teethy feel, Sarah's your girl. She teethy. I was once told a joke. I probably can't say this one. Going to. Probably shouldn't. Taylor Swift makes music for girls who give teethy head. Sarah must be a fan. Anyways, yeah, that is a toy that is out there. You are able to get that, and it is called Sarah's Sexy Mouth Stroker. So if you would like to meet Sarah and have some conversation with her, maybe you need some practice kissing. Maybe that's what you want. Is you want to lick a tooth. She's your girl. Sarah, go off. Yeah. Yeah, I like the. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna see if I can get in here with this picture. The way that they're like holding her mouth open too is pretty wild. Like, hold on, is the finger just pulling on the nose? It is. Look at wait. The hand that's opening the mouth is just fully finger right in the middle of the nose. Just Sarah's getting abused, dude. All right. I do see that your guess was a diet C word. I don't know if I can say that one. I'll drop the T-Swift name, but I won't say that brand. No, that is not what it is. Actually, the true answer is it's water. It's not a soda at all. It is the local store brand of a more popular canned water. I like water. I'm weird. All right, so let's go back to the boys a little bit. Ooh, I still have a paddle too. It's actually like its own paddle. I forgot about that one. Let's talk sleeves. Sleeves are fun. Perfect for practicing skills. Sparkling water? No, not sparkling water. It is regular purified water. But I love that everyone is so interested in what I am drinking. That makes me happy. Yes, it is just flat sparkling, not non-sparkling water. But I'm weird. I think that the aluminum can makes them colder is really why I like it. All right. I've got... Yeah, let's talk about these. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have a toy that I want to use, have never used. Very interested. So I can't talk about it from firsthand experience, but I'm very interested in it. That was a far reach. So, this is the Power Bullet Sextenders. So, there are toys that I have tried that all boast that they can extend your length or that they can help desensitize things and all that. Usually they end up having like an open end at the end of it. This does not. This is actually a total sealed, you put it on and you stay inside of it kind of thing. So I'm going to open one. Out of these three, I'll open the not studded one. We'll just take the regular guy. He's got some little ribs. Ribbed for her pleasure. Yeah. So interesting. Interesting. Okay, so each one of them does have a bullet, which is hence the brand name with the Power Bullet. Little button up on top. Push the button. The whole guy is now vibrating. It vibrates from this base. It's got two different motors that are rotating. I can tell just from feeling it right here. It does have a little silicone tickler as well. So if you are pressed up against your partner, if there is a clit involved, then you're going to be getting some vibrations sent into that as well. Why this is interesting to me is because, let's see, how would I put this on? Would I unroll it? I think I would. I think I would just roll it. Yeah, I could. I could just roll it on kind of like a condom. Yep, that would be easy. So I will preface this. This is not to replace a condom. This is not going to protect you from any kind of STD or anything like that. So don't get that idea. But what I can tell from this is with its thickness, you are going to increase your girth. You will still feel it because this is actually a pretty transfer friendly, is what I would call it. Material is like what I'm feeling on the inside. I can definitely also like feel it as if it was just directly on my finger anyways. So they did a really good job at designing that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just something about the idea of like changing the shape and like texture of me just sounds intriguing. I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's like a exchangeable dong. I don't know. It's weird. So I know some guys have a hard time with women using toys because in their own headspace, they're thinking that they're not enough or able to pleasure their partner. So they start to kind of become insecure about their partner using toys. I think that for people that are in that headspace, something like this could actually be pretty beneficial because you're still getting the added benefits of the vibration. You're still getting the added benefits of that texture and girth change, but still you. Still you that's in there, still you using it. So that might be good. So if you have a partner who does feel kind of insecure about those things, this could be a good gift. And if you're going to get it as a gift, use code GOLIVE so that you can not spend full... I mean, come on. Who shops who shops for the retail price, really? Come on. We wait for sales. I know. I've learned to. So this is your opportunity. AdamandEve.com. GOLIVE. GOLIVE. I will say, though, as I'm putting this away, it does make me realize you're going to need lube. You could actually probably put a condom all over this. I have not tried that, but you could possibly do that. But that plasticky silicone material definitely do be gripping. So I'm going to call it gripping. I mean, she gripping for sure. And as I'm trying to put it in the bag be ripping because of the gripping. Oh my god, go in! Ugh! Nailed it. First try. So this kit has 3 different ones. You have a You have the regular kind of, oh, no, that's not it. Contoured is actually the phrase that they use for this one. Then we have the ribbed one. Oh, no, nubbed. Nubbed. And then ribbed. So horizontal lines, ribbed, nubbed, little studs, and then contoured. How's that? What do you guys think? Would you, for my male member viewers here, would you ever try something like that? For my female viewers, would you be interested in a partner trying something like that? What do you guys think? I'm curious, actually, about your feedback on that one. I really am. We're going to kill this now. We're going to take the last and final sip. And then, you guys will never guess what comes next. It is mystery water bottle. Who made the water bottle? Where did it come from? Nobody knows. I know what you guys are really here for. It's the mystery drink content. I know. It's okay. Looking for a bit, got a shower. Absolutely. Oh, hey, wait a minute. That's gross. No, I'm kidding. Totally kidding. For those who don't know, I do have a friend in the chat, so some of these a little bit more silly comments I'm making, they're directed. Alrighty. We saw thrusting toys for women. I do have a thrusting toy for men. Cal Exotics Eclipse. Rechargeable toy. Is waterproof as well. Definitely recommend for the bathtub. Oil, lube, still. Then, maybe. Bathtub. Let's just open it. Easy. Is rechargeable. Comes with its cable. The toy itself, once inserted, does the same thing that the other toy did, where it will, it actually extends and dresses itself. There is a vibrating base as well, so it does help with reaching that P-spot and delivering vibration function to it. Same idea, USB cable. This one, instead of being magnetic, just has a little pin. You take the pin and you put it right in the opening, as so. It clips in, lets you know, a light will illuminate to let you know that it is charging, and you go from there. All good. Easy. Now let's find out if it's charged. The answer is, hey. So that earlier question was, does the tip curve as well? This is what they were thinking of. So I'm gonna get out of the way here and just let this do its thing. This thing's going nuts. It's going wild. That's it. I'm just gonna let it just do its thing for a moment here and just let it sink in. So this whole thing is vibrating, thrusting, rotating, and on top of all that, oh, there's that light I was talking about. And on top of all that, it has multiple modes. Now it's vibrating even... I need to get out of the way of this thing. Now it's vibrating even stronger. And now it's just going apeshit. That is the professional term. It does have texture up on the tip that would be rubbing against the P-spot as well. And then you just hold the power button and it'll power down. Easy to clean, easy to use. Not all that girthy, so it's not uncomfortable to try to ease into. And it does also have the little lip here as well for taint vibration. So all in all, pretty solid. Pretty good toy. So for guys who have not explored any kind of P-spot play, y'all are missing out. It's pretty game changing. What it really is you have these nerve endings that are in that prostate area that you are just... You think an orgasm, like an erectile orgasm, is great. This shit is on crack. Oh no, I've got it backwards. Flip. Okay, all better. Oh. Let's talk about sleeves again. So, we covered the last ones where you actually fully wrap yourself in that sleeve. This is the opposite. These you may have seen before. These are very easy to come by, very easy to find. Adam and Eve does make their own brand of them. They are just silicone molds that just go around. I hate that I keep doing story time with you guys because these all make me just sound like a horrible person. I gotta go all crisscross for this one. Okay. Once upon a time, Chase had a partner, and I had the great idea, this bright idea, that I was going to not just use one of these, but I was going to use multiple of them at the same time. Don't do that. Let's just say 2 went in, 1 came out, and unfortunately, this is not a joke, did not find it for about another week. And then was like, oh, it is still there. Because we went looking for it and did not find it. Oh, okay. Let's talk about these. I know, I'm classy. Oh, I actually maybe have not even opened this box before. Oh no, I tore it. Come back. Woo! Oh, I can see. All right, let's see what these comments are saying. If you had to pick one toy for a fun night, which would it be? Oh, out of what I have with me right now? Okay, there's a cheating answer, but then there's the answer that you're really asking. The cheating answer is this freaking bondage kit, because there's so much. This is the whole night. This is crazy. But with what you're asking, if I could only take one toy with me, Breathless. Definitely Breathless. There is another toy that is similar to this that I have. I do not have it with me right now. It is called the French Kiss. Do yourself a favor. If you have a partner with a clitoris, or if you yourself have a clitoris, do look up on the Adam and Eve website the French Kiss. That thing is amazing. But out of what I have right now, this, hands down this. All right. Now that I've almost destroyed this box, let's go ahead and open it. Ooh, these are actually bigger than I thought. Okay, okay. I like it. I might have been sleeping on this toy, not gonna lie. This is definitely a little bit better quality and better design than the previous ones. So this might be difficult to see in the silicone with the clear. Yeah, we'll just take these out. Or actually, let's see if we can see them if I just go closer. There we go, that works. So you can see by the different patterns and also the length of them. I'm used to seeing these about half this length, not the full length. So this is pretty rad. It definitely is tighter than the other one, so maybe I wouldn't have lost this one. It's a little bit of like a finger, little Chinese finger puzzle. It's funny. Yeah, there's different patterns, different nubs, different sizes. This one definitely is going to give you a studded type of texture. Wow, there's some different ones. There's actually this one that does have actual studs on it too. They're little diamond shapes in different directions, so that's pretty cool. This one, it looks like a torture device. It's like a pinwheel, actually, is really what it looks like. So I feel like this is going to give you more of like a tickle kind of effect, as so would this one as well, with its little pins that are on it. And then you've just got different sizes of these studs working their way up from small to medium here. This one has a mix of both the studs with the ticklers, and then you've just got big boy, big daddy. So it's pretty self-explanatory. I'll just use a finger here. But yeah, you just want to get this on there, wrap it around. If you want to put a condom over it for safety, you can, and you're good to go. Actually, this is kind of interesting. This could be a finger toy too, if you weren't gonna use. Maybe you guys aren't going all the way that evening, but you still want to spice it up a little bit. You could, one or two of these could. Oh my god, maybe not two. That'd be really, maybe two if she's into that, because the added maybe. Either way, let imagination be your guide. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've been sleeping on this. This toy is better than I was really mentally giving it credit for. I've never even opened it, and I was wrong. I will tell you guys, I was wrong. This is going into my rotation. Gonna try it. Was there another thing, or was it just this? I think it's just this. And there's multiple of them in there. So if you break one, you got more. And I'm going to guess they're pretty affordable. So you may not even need to use GOLIVE. So you could add this as another toy on your cart while using GOLIVE for a little bit bigger of a toy. Maybe the breathless toy. Maybe the kit. Maybe one of the P-Spot toys. This would just be a nice little cart edition. Let me shop for you. I will make sure you have good stuff. Yeah, canned water. Better than plastic water. Just facts. Science. Alright, I got a couple different male toys. I'm not going to go through each one of them because they pretty much do the same thing in a different format. So which one really stands out here? Ooh, this is my luxury one. That one is pretty nice. It literally is, it looks nice, and it's called the Platinum Series. Let's open that one together. I haven't opened that one yet, so I'm going to keep that one here. This one we'll brush through really quick. This is the Anal Fantasy by, actually I think it is Anal Fantasy. Yep, it is. It's the Elite Collection by Pipe Dream. It's called Anal Fantasy. This is rechargeable the same as the others. It is also the waterproof multi-speed vibration function that you're going to be used to seeing already. Where is this standing? Oh, where this is standing out is that instead of it being a thrust to go outwards, your motor is a pivot point right here. So it's actually just giving like the come here motion is really what it's going to be doing. So while it's placed in there, you're just applying that pressure with the vibration. So it's that kind of a movement. This is a fantastic toy. It does work just as effectively. It's sometimes it's nice to have a variation. Sometimes you have that more wild kind of experience. Sometimes this one, you could even use this in tandem, where you could leave it in while using other things or doing other things with a partner even. This is easy to really work with. What I'm trying to think about for this one is, so this toy, I've thought about this a few times, and I feel like this could be a vagina toy as well, and I'm not sure. I've never tried it. But the reason why is because I feel like with its design that it could, I feel like it could work at the angle to, just rip that open. Rip her open. No, don't rip anyone open. I feel like if you did, okay, this might be a bit much. I'm gonna kind of like go in the corner over here. See, because you can get in here to this. It really depends on how high this is gonna come up. Ooh, pretty lights. Actually, it's a gradient soft glow. It's just kind of fading in and fading out. Now it's pink, and now it's got a little turquoise going too. I like this. It's coming up quite a bit. I sounded so Italian. It's coming up quite a bit. So, I mean, it is. Let's be realistic here. Let's try to like. We're going from like flat down upwards. It really is. It's a P-spot toy. I feel like if you got it to that angle, it might get close, but it might not. So it is meant for a male toy. It is meant for hitting a P-spot. It is meant for a rectum. Maybe ladies, if you also like rectum play, this could be something for you as well. You're not going to have that P-spot, but this is definitely going in there, and it's doing something. Ooh, oh, damn it. Dude, okay, I'll be honest with you. Butt toys vibrate so much more intensely. They just really do. They're very strong motors. I think they can be bigger toys, and that might be why. So, we don't need to go too far in depth on that one, but it is. It is a different variation of a toy that we're already familiar with. But what I will say is I love the packaging because I am a slut for black and purple combos, which this just is. You got the black and purple, and then on the inside, black and purple too, with the purple inside of the box with the black edges. Oh, so nice. All right, let's talk about this paddle. So we've clearly, when we have Adam, we've got Eve. That's why it's called AdamandEve.com, where you can use code GOLIVE to save up to 50% off of almost any single item. This is not the face of Eve, but this is Eve's paddle. Eve's Fetish Dreams Spanking Paddle. So we talked about that kit. There was a pretty impressive paddle that was in there. This one is actually built as a much more legitimate paddle, as an intended long-term use paddle. It is a soft material. It is a very soft leather. Oh no, my wax got in there. How did the wax get in there? I have a candle set, and I think the candle melted a little bit, and it got on there. Anyways, it is a soft material, but it is firm inside. Is where it's making that difference. So you can see here on the screen that it does have a good solid thickness. With that soft paddle, you're able to actually kind of do like a soft motion for kind of warming up and desensitizing to it, while kind of getting like a little tingle, followed by a very, very solid thud. Sounds way scarier than it really is. That red one actually had more of a sting than this one does. This is excellent for anyone who does want to have a paddle for the bedroom but does not have a high pain tolerance. I'm stuttering trying to like really think of how to explain that, but that is the best way to do it. Intro level or just not a high pain tolerance, Eve's paddle, especially this one here, the Spanking paddle, it just solid. Very, very, very usable. Now let's put it away. Bye-bye. This kind of feels like a show and tell a little bit. Does anybody have any questions? We have not done any kind of a question moment here, which I am almost done with the toys that I have, so we will be wrapping it up soon. So if you have questions, now is a good time to ask them. If you don't have questions, but you want to ask a question, now is a good time to think about them, because we'll do another opportunity at the end. But in the meantime, paddle is wild. Love it. It really is. Finally, a paddle that makes discipline fun. Discipline is always fun. It's all perspective. But to all these questions, yes, I see multiple people actually asking, do you think TSA would stop me at the airport if I packed it? Oh, I'm just seeing that comment, but thinking of the last couple toys that we just talked about, I think TSA would definitely let it through. They're just going to have some questions, maybe a couple looks as well. I know that there's always fun with people trying to hide adult toys in their partner's luggage. Those are always fun videos to watch too, because they always know. They're always set up for it. This would be one for sure. If I ever took a trip with someone, just put this right there, right on top of the clothes. It's a good one. I did have a toy that what was it called? It was like not the American Legion. It was like the American Dream or something like that. I don't know. There was some toy that was like a 14-inch solid black. Oh no, it was an Adam and Eve toy. It was one of the Adam's dildos, and it was just a solid, big, girthy, gigantocock. And the amount of mischief and non-sexual related things that thing has been a part of is just... I don't even know where it is anymore. Like, I think it's been passed around like a trophy at this point. So I know at one point I found it in a garden, sticking out as if it was growing. And when I asked, he was like, "Yeah, my dad kept telling me to get my dick out of the dirt, so I just put my dick in the dirt." I was like, "It's fair." Alrighty, this one is kind of interesting. Let's talk about this guy. Also made by Cal Exotics. I am a little biased, if you can't tell. Love Cal Exotics. This is a toy that is a silicone sleeve that wraps around you as a male member. Does have a vibrating bullet inside. This is going to be a stronger bullet. This is going to be actually built really for sustained use. Come on, little guy. Yeah. I had actually pulled this out recently. There it is. You can replace the battery. Oh, am I wrong? Do you not replace the batteries? I thought you did. No, I think it's just sealed. Yeah, there we go. So you can replace the batteries on this one, which the other ones you cannot. The other ones, once they die, they're done. Replace the batteries. Keep the motor going. As long as you take care of this guy, it'll take care of you as well. You just take the bullet, and it just slides right back into the opening up on top. And you just kind of twist it in there, back and forth, and push. Boop. Easy peasy. Put your member inside. It keeps it pretty solid here. You do have some vibration ticklers as well, so that while you are thrusting against the pelvic wall, you are... No, not pelvic wall. Pelvic wall would be the inside. But when you're thrusting up against really where the clit would be, you're able to pass on those vibrations as well. And let's go ahead and push the button and see how strong of a motor we got. Oh, she humming. Okay, so this is very much a one motor, one setting. It's on, it's off. So if you don't have time to be thinking about what the hell you're doing, on and off. Easy. Does add the girth. Still the remainder of your own, wherever you are. Like, wherever you are down here. It does have little studs on the inside as well for some texture for yourself, which is kind of nice that they are also inclusive on that. I got scared for a second. I thought I saw a hair here, and I was like, what the hell? I haven't used this. It's not. It was just a part of the silicone design over here. But, yeah. Pretty simple, pretty solid, and I do like that it has a thicker material here, so you can actually give it some play, give it some room, and it's not going to just tear on you, which sometimes the toys that do have these little bullets on them, they tear very easily. So this is going to withstand that, and you can find it on Adam and Eve's website. Just search Cal Exotics. CALEXOTICS. There's a whole just world of toys by this company that are just great toys. Great toys, the best toys. Toys like I've ever seen them. Let me put the instructions for the... Which toy was this that we lost this for? This is... Ooh, wait, what are you? What the heck? Whoa! I have instructions to a toy that I don't think I have. No, I think it's just multi-use. It's like a CVS receipt. Okay. 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 Well, it tells me how to replace batteries on basically every adult toy that has replaceable batteries, so that's cool. I don't know what this came from, so we're just going to go ahead and set it aside and pretend like it never happened. Ta-da! Accordion. Oh wait, maybe this paper has it. Nope. No, it does not. But now I know where the top of that other toy was, because I could have sworn there was a thing. Yep, that's the one. Good housekeeping. Is that a vibrating ring or what? Which one would make your dog bark or your cat hide? Out of all the toys, these are all pretty quiet actually. So I think it's not the toy that's going to be doing it, it's going to be the people. Uh-oh, these fell out. Come on. Come on, little guys. Drop you here. Drop you here. Drop you here. Put this on top. Woo! Say goodnight to the little guys now that we finally found the top of that. Got just a few more, and then we're gonna call it an evening, guys. Alrighty, so next up is the Crystal Jellies 12-inch double-sided dildo. Just staring at me. Wild. That's all I can say is just wild. Let's do the premium toy last. And we will do the... Actually, this guy's pretty easy. Cock ring plug. This is for the P-spot member. It literally is a cock ring that just goes around the shaft, and the nub is actually inserted into your anus. So you are creating pressure, pushing your P-spot while you're thrusting. So the whole point of this is I would wear this while with a partner. So good accessory, super solid, very well built, easy. I don't need to really take it out. It's exactly as you expect it to be here. Pretty great. Also with it having that ring to it, it does help with if it were to fall out, not just dropping to the floor. I've had that happen to me before, where like when clenching, it just pushed it out. It was a crazy orgasm though, so definitely recommend it. We're gonna blow through these next two. This is also a P-spot toy. This is a whole set. You can get this from Zero Tolerance. It is on the Adam and Eve website. So if you want to work your way through multiple steps of that and try to figure out like which P-spot toy is right for you, this is a great value. You have multiple different sizes, different textures, different designs, all available. So Zero Tolerance. Sorry, that name's the one that I forget sometimes. But fun fact about this guy is it actually comes with a movie as well. So free download of Dr. Ava's Guide to Prostate Massage. So get the tools and the instructions with Zero Tolerance's product. So that is also an option. You can find that on Adam and Eve's website. Almost down. We got two left. This guy is kind of crazy. I'm going to take him out first, and then we'll talk about it. So this is the kind of toy that will take you to Neverland. Because it literally is called the Pleaser Hook. Oh, you know what? I did a video on this and I cleaned it. That's what it was. I was like seeing marks on it. I was like, I haven't used this. I did. I made a video. This is the pleaser hook. Literally a hook with a big ball right here in the center. So you have the ability to turn it on from the button at the bottom, and this thing is just an intense, just angry vibration. It's deep. I'm not even touching the microphone. This is just next to it. This thing has a very heavy weight for a very heavy vibration. So if you are into just solid pleasure, that's this. This also very well could be a women's toy too, just because of that. One, the insertion with the upward motion, but also just the strength of this vibration. It's freaking great. Pleaser hook. It is made by Master Series, which does make very, very well built and quality product. You can find this on the Adam and Eve website, and it is a 10 times silicone anal vibrator, is really what it's called. There are 3 speeds, 7 functions with premium silicone, a powerful vibration. It is rechargeable, and it is curved design for a great P-spot stimulation. It does have ABS plastic, which is like a skin-like type of plastic. Just looking for the water resistance. Let's see. Wash after every use. Keep out of direct sunlight. Yeah. Charging time. You get an hour of run time out of a 2.5 hour charge. May not be water resistant actually. So this definitely may be more of a bedroom toy than a shower or bath toy. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about water resistance, so I'm gonna go with not. So this if you're gonna be Captain Hook, you got to stay on the ship, not off the ship. My puns are horrible, I know. Just you don't have to. Yeah, I'm sorry for you too. I also hate that I am like this. All right, this is my last toy. It is a P-spot toy. It is a this is the one that I was saying is the Platinum series and just looks really nice. So this is definitely like the Porsche of the P-spot toys. This is crazy. I bet you'll never guess who makes it. That's right, Cal Exotics. Oh man, let me open this really quick safely so that we can do this with my totally not a knife that is off camera right now. Oh, come on. There we go. Put that away. Welcome to story time. Ta-da! Beautiful, beautiful foam insert. What is the easiest way to pull this out, actually? I guess I didn't think about that part. Very well protected. Can I take the foam out? No. Alright, so it is. Not very classy of me to do it this way, but it is. The toy itself is very well secured in here, so I would just kind of dig my finger into a corner and just pull it. So like that, just whoop, right there. Now it's out. Easy. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm pretty sure all the components are behind this anyways, so this probably did come out, and I just was being weird about it. Let's read the story inside, because I love the story, actually. This is printed on a lot of the Cal Exotic toys, and I'm a fan. Cal Exotics began from a vision to create more inspiring, intimate products that better suited the needs of people looking to enhance the pleasure of their daily lives. I believe that sexual health products that we create are part of a holistic plan to cultivate a happier you. Cal Exotics is a world of pleasure with an exciting array of intimate selections that embrace the spirit of self-fulfillment and help us to find more joy in ourselves and our lives. So that is from Susan, the founder and CEO of Cal Exotics. And I think that it's true. I think that they have put a lot of pride, a lot of research, a lot of love and passion into their products. I am intrigued though. I actually don't think that this has any kind of vibration or anything like that. I think it is just the ergonomic toy just for placement and pressure. So as I'm looking at it, it does show that as well. It's premium ultra soft silicone, firm and flexible design with smooth and virtually seamless, and it comes with a 1-year warranty. So it is. There's no motor. There's no anything. It is firm. I can actually feel that it does have like a wire in there. Oh, it is. It's moldable. Ah! So it is. It's moldable. Interesting. That's pretty nice. Does this come down to? It does. But I get the platinum series of it. I do understand it because this does feel like a very lifelike skin type of plastic. I can see where this would not only be helpful, but also be just useful time and time again. Oh man, that really that's crazy. Oh man, that's dangerous. All right, this is cool. This is a pretty cool toy. Like I said, the Porsche of the toys. Simple, back to basics. No motors, no rechargeable, always ready to go. Moldable. It learns, and it learns from you. So that's pretty rad. I'm gonna put it back away in its nice little box here. Very nice. I also like that it's a magnetic box too. Like the packaging of this is just beautiful. Guys, you're gonna be surprised. It is waterproof. Love it. But that's pretty much all we've got. That's all it. Oh. Wait. I have one more toy. I do. This is one that I have not opened. When you open it, it definitely is not really recent. You can't. Hold on. There are. I gotta make sure this is not like a realistic body part. Let me check it first. Because I can't really save the outside of it. What this is it is a stroker toy that is meant for the shower. And if I'm going to read this really quick to make sure. The 2-in-1 stroker, dual entry, realistic, blah, 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 was designed for maximum, blah, 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 realism. Both super stretchy TPE entries are primed for your exploration. Try this side for soft waiting. Use water-based lubricant prior to use. Okay, see, that's weird. Is this not the shower one? Oh, this is not the shower one. This is just... Okay. Okay, it's branded like it's the shower one. It looks the same. It's not it, though. Okay. So I'm just going to show you guys what this physically looks like as a toy. It is a stroker. It's in a case itself, and you use it while it's still in the case. This top itself will screw off. What I thought it was, there's a toy that is a shower stroker, and I don't really know all of how they do this, but the material, it actually activates its own lubricant once it's wet. So you don't need lube, you just take it in the shower with you. Which is kind of crazy. But I also feel like if I ever went to like someone's house and I found that thing in the shower, I'd be like, bro, really? Like, put that away. So, put your toys away. Clean them and put them away. Don't leave them out. They go bad. That's true, actually. Leaving them in the sun, leaving them out, leaving them with each other. If you didn't learn anything, let's learn that then. If you ever buy a toy and they are silicone based, do not leave toys touching other toys. They will melt together and they will merge. They will become destroyed. Don't do it. But yeah, that's everything I've got. That's maybe we need to order some more stuff and do this again sometime. And until then, just remember that we have crystal jellies, because this is the highlight of, or not the, this is the star of the show. Let's be real here. I could have just put it right here and just left it the whole time. There you go. Perfect. Actually, it's not a bad idea. Why I could have done that. Just kept, once I was done with things, just putting them up here. Why didn't anyone tell me this? Come on, guys. I'm talking to you, audience. Could have just kept, like, stacking them like this. Look at that. It totally worked. Alright, well, maybe I would run out of room eventually. I don't know. You get the gist. You get the idea. But yeah, let's open it up. I am... Definitely we can do a little bit of a Q&A really quick. I see that I do have the chat open here. How fast is shipping usually? So shipping depends on which option you choose. It will state, though, on there what you're looking at. So depends on if you're going with just the free standard shipping or if you do want to pay for expedited shipping. That's up to you. But shipping is pretty standard. I would say it's about like the equivalent of like FedEx type of times. So if you're used to that, then that's you'll kind of know your own how you receive things from them. But I'd say standard. One thing that is really cool though is that your shipments are in clear and sealed cases. So for example, like when I receive shipments from them, it's the same way that other people do when you order them, and I know that because I've ordered from them myself. But you are going to get a solid sealed box, whether it's like a cardboard box or you're going to get like a envelope that is sealed, kind of like the Amazon bags. So your neighbors aren't going to know what you're buying. And if you actually go take a look at it to go see like what is who's the sender, it's actually a different name as well. So it does help with ambiguity. So yeah. What else we got here? Is there a guide included with each toy? A guide of how to use the toy? No. There are guides of how to charge them, how to take care of them, things like that. And if it's not included, it is very easy to find them on the internet. As well as you can also reach out to Adam and Eve, who do offer customer support as well. So if you're not finding it in the toy with it, maybe it's this one, because I've got like 2 of them that I have no idea what they came out of. So if you need, I'll share mine. Hey yo, hello Catherine. Welcome to the end of the stream. We're going to be wrapping up here very shortly. Is it okay for beginners? I'm not sure which toy you're referring to, because it does look like that was asked a little bit ago. But I would say that all of these toys are pretty safe for beginners, with the exception of the hook. I think that hook toy is pretty intense and it is pretty large. So I would not, as a beginner, or if I was not used to any kind of like anal toys, would not just jump into that one. So, but other than that, I'd say everything else is pretty beginner friendly. Definitely, especially because like the pump that we looked at has that fail-safe button too. So if you panic or feel like it's getting too strong, you just hit the button and it completely releases all pressure. Let's see what else we got here. What is my favorite toy? My favorite toy of the group is definitely the breathless one. I do love the breathless one. We've talked about it a few times in this stream. It is just, if I could only pick one toy to take with me somewhere, it's this one. It's just the vibration with the air suction. It's just fantastic. My favorite toy for myself to use, I'm not big on toys for me. It's just not ever really been my thing. For me, like, pleasure really is very much derived on achieving my partner's pleasure. So that is part of being a service dom too, and kind of like what led me to realize that was more where I was aligned, is just my headspace and my pleasure is fully dependent on achieving somebody else's pleasures. So it's very much into like exploring other people, like what they want to try and what they want to learn, but doing it in a safe way where I have done that research and education to effectively and safely do those things. So I would say out of everything, my favorite is probably, for me, is just the bondage kit. There's just it's spicy fun, and yeah, that's me, spicy fun. How do you maintain the cleanliness of your toys? Well, I keep all my packaging, as you guys can see. I do clean them after use. I use Adam and Eve actually makes their own toy cleaner, as well as some other brands too. You can find them on that website. Awesome items to use the code on too, because you can save on like the big jugs instead of just getting the small one for the almost same price. But yeah, they actually make foaming toy cleaners that literally is designed for it. So I use a clean towel, paper towels in a pinch, and use that cleaning foam to just wipe down my toys afterwards. Once they're cleaned, I put them away. That way, every time I pull it out, every time I put it away, it's always clean, ready to go as if it was brand new. So definitely recommend looking into those. You can just search toy cleaner on the Adam and Eve website and find it. Are you going to do more live streams? There will be more live streams coming. There are going to be there's opportunity for guests as well. I do have someone in mind to join me here on the couch, and you'll see more of the room as well. But yeah, you didn't want to just sit here seeing my gut the whole time. So it's a little bit more friendly when there's another person here. So yeah, I think we'll be doing more live streams, and I definitely think that you'll see some more faces along with those. Let's see, I think, have you ever gotten a request to test out multiple at once? Test out multiple toys at once? I mean, it's totally, yeah. I mean, I've had partners who I have used multiple of these things at once. You could definitely, I mean, I could have like that ring in while utilizing the clit toy, while even using the rabbit at the same time, reverse the other way. I mean, absolutely. There's many different ways to build a house and many different tools that'll get you there, and this works the same way. It's your creativity is really it. Just experiment and figure out what works with what, and as long as it doesn't get in the way of another thing, by all means, you absolutely can. I think that does catch up all of the questions, and I think that puts us at a pretty good spot too. So I will take these last 2 minutes to thank everybody for being here, for having hung out for the last 2 hours, for being a fantastic audience as well. I mean, there's been very solid questions asked, and it's been a lot of fun. I've appreciated the jokes that have been made along the way too, and you guys have all been pretty rad. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this too. I assume so, because you stuck around. And if you guys are watching a rerun of this at another time, then hey, hello from the past to the future. Reruns are still a thing in 2025. But if we learned anything today, it's that canned water is better than bottled water. That crystal jelly is the star of the show, and that you can save genuine money and time by using code GOLIVE on the Adam and Eve website. So I don't know how else to stress to you guys that, like, by doing this, you are literally helping yourself. So you are bringing pleasure to your front door, and you are doing it at a cost-effective way. So check it out. Add some items to your cart. Make sure that your coupon code says GOLIVE, and just see the savings, see the offer, it'll break it all down for you. It's pretty cool. So if you notice that it didn't take off anything on the item that you've got, try another item. Like I said earlier, some of them are going to be a mandatory cost, or might already be at wholesale to begin with. So you can't take off of what you can't take off of. But definitely keep that in your cart. Add something else like the lube or the cleaner, and just enjoy yourself. Always enjoy your lives. Oh, thank you. Thank you for answering all of our questions. Absolutely. Thank you for asking them, and thank you guys for participating in this. This is, it's always much more fun when there is that involvement. So I do appreciate you guys as well. That being said, Does Adam and Eve have a loyalty or rewards program? You know, that is not something that I know. That is a good question. I don't know if purchases will apply towards anything. You'll have to find out. You'll have to go look and explore the website and figure that one out, because I don't know the answer. And unfortunately, I am the kind of person where if I don't know the answer, I'm not going to make it up. So I don't know that one, but hopefully by the next stream I will. All right, cool guys. Well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. Thank you guys so much for all hanging out and being a part of this. And hopefully you guys will have benefited and have some cool stories to share with me on the next stream. Make sure to continue following any of these pages that you were notified on of this stream, and keep an eye out for the next one. So until next time, I'm going to just lean over here and